Hey Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message. Let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, masculines, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thank you to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel. And to those of you who do subscribe, it's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Cross watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles if you're dealing with a Virgo man. All right, Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgo men? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. So before I get your cards, okay, I was getting a message for someone, for a masculine in here. Now, the first thing that I was hearing that someone here has let their crown slip. And Spirit says it's time to straighten it. I also have released past defeats or disappointments. I have dig deep to find your happy place. It's the only way to your North Node. And then I have time to embody your leadership. So, I don't know, it kind of gives me like this energy of, maybe somebody taking a wrong turn somewhere. And, we all make, mistakes, right? Nobody is perfect. But I think it's about recognizing that and then kind of doing a U-turn. But let's see what comes out for you. What do we have from our Virgo men? What's the strongest energy here, Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Alright, give me a card for now and a card for going forward. I'm hearing something because it's time for someone to put away childish games. So I could be speaking to someone who is just almost like I'm seeing maybe, I don't necessarily want to put a number on it, but it kind of feels like maybe 40 and above. But take it how it resonates. So give me one for going forward. So the bottom of the deck, you have forge a new path. It says when you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. It says you are fully supported. So the first card that came out for you, it says life source. And it says when life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. It says your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. Going forward, you have the pause is the shift. This is making me feel like almost like hangman energy, right? So the hangman is Pisces energy, but it does talk about taking a standstill and seeing something from a different perspective, being enlightened, right? And again, going back to what I said at the beginning, it's almost like that energy of, thinking, hey, what is it do I need to release right now, right? Or what is not serving me? What do I need to change because it's not working for me? Or if it does work for me, it's temporary, right? It's almost like Spirit wants someone here to step into an energy where they are thinking about the long term, their future, their destiny, your destined path, the reason you're here. But it says the pause is the shift. It says your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. I'm hearing a song, but I feel like this used to be an advert. I was trying to think what advert it was for. But all I can hear is wake up and Susie, wake up. Yeah, it's time for someone here to wake up. What is life source? Give me a card. Oh, wow, did you see that? You never guess what it is. It's the Hanged Man. After we just spoke about it, okay? So maybe this is about taking a temporary pause here to figure out what brings you happiness, okay? Like the card says, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement, not low vibrational things, right? Maybe it's time for you to move yourself from around low vibrational people. Maybe this is time for someone to change their mindset. It almost makes me feel like somewhere along the line, someone's inner light has been either dimmed or it's very low. Give me a card for going forward. Landing on the Hanged Man, you have the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. And you see the Moon in this card as well. So I'm also picking up this energy of someone who may not be sleeping very well. And it could be like that energy of the Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress and worry, fear. Ooh, the bottom of the deck, masculines, we got the Devil. So this Capricorn energy, but there could be something here about where I was just talking about low vibrational, right? Where there could be something here that is toxic. Something could have something to do with like an addiction. But it doesn't have to be that, right? Your past is now behind you. So is there something here that someone needs to let go that they're still kind of stuck on? There's an energy here of forgiveness. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. This is the pause. What's behind the Devil? The Strength card. Ooh, needing to find the inner strength here. Bravery, courage, confidence. Leo energy could be significant. I don't know if something has something to do with a relationship. With the it wasn't me here, but this is my compulsive liar card. But show me more. Why is this energy here for the masculines? Someone could have rushed into something here. I don't know if somebody did something for money, finances. I did see the Queen of Pentacles and I just saw the Ten of Pentacles. Something could have something to do with family, a marriage, a commitment, an inheritance. But Death card. There's the Rebirth. First card out is the Ace of Swords, which represents truth, clarity. Okay? That could be why the Hangman is here. But the Ace of Swords represents victory as well. And notice in this Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords, yes, it's coming from the sky. So I'm also picking up this energy where Spirit is either saying they want you to be honest about something or they want you to be honest with yourself. But in this Ace of Swords, I see mountains in the back. And the mountains can talk about blockages and obstacles here. But there is a victory. See the light around this sword? And there's that Devil wanting to show its face again. All right, Spirit, show me more. The Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups can talk about an apology, okay? But again, it's about finding that childlike energy, where I was saying finding that happy place. I feel like the Page of Cups is like I'm hearing apologetic. So something could have something to do with an apology. But show me more. But the Page of Cups can talk about newness. Some of you may be, okay, it's not going to be for everyone, but some of you may be hearing about maybe a pregnancy. You know, maybe someone's telling you that they're pregnant. Maybe you don't know how to feel about that. What's coming out sideways? The Hermit, your energy. Yeah. Some of you may be feeling like you are going to miss some sort of opportunity here, but it's because someone here is not taking any action. It's like standing on the outside, just watching something. Give me 3 cards for going forward. What do we have for Virgo men? Okay, so she kind of flipped up and then flipped back in, and it's the Empress. Libra energy here, Taurus energy, Leo energy, Virgo energy with a Strength card. I don't know, maybe this is someone who is, okay. No disrespect, okay? But it kind of, what I was hearing is, this kind of feels like someone who is the opposite to you. Someone who is courageous, who is brave, who is not afraid. I'm also hearing something about someone who doesn't walk alone. What is this sticking out? The Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords can talk about somebody feeling defeated. The Five of Swords is an energy of I'll do anything, say anything to get the outcome that I want. It's deceitful. It's underhanded. I'm picking up an energy here where someone almost like went out of their way to hurt somebody on purpose. But then my question would be, okay, so why now the regret? Two of Pentacles. Energy of juggling, indecisive. Somebody going round and round in their head about a certain thing. Finances could be an issue. Or someone's indecisive about doing something. But give me one more. Landing on this moon. Now, which way do I pick this up? Nine of Swords in the reverse. I really feel like it should have been up this way up. But let's see. Nine of Swords in the reverse. To me, Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be this way up. Right? It's making me think of what I said at the beginning where I was picking up the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, stress, worry, sleepless nights here. Maybe someone here is trying their best to kind of suppress something or, you know, push it to the back of their mind, or someone here is wearing a mask. Three of Swords is heartbreak and sadness, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. There's that energy I was picking up. Someone here feeling like they're going to miss some sort of opportunity because no action is being taken here. Four of Cups with the Knight of Cups makes the Five of Cups. It's an energy of crying over spilt milk. But the Knight of Cups on its own talks about someone who needs to follow their heart. It talks about a romantic gesture or proposal or... But Four of Cups, again, a cup from the sky. Spirit offering somebody some sort of opportunity, but this person has their hands folded, okay? They're fed up. Their t-shirt says over it, almost like someone here is giving up on love. Spirit says giving up on love. Even if it's self-love, you're not going to reach your destination. Love is needed. Forgiveness is needed. Openness is needed. The willingness to learn lessons is needed. The strength to change is needed. Let's clarify these cards. What do we have for my masculine spirit? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. So I feel like I can see why Spirit was giving me the message at the beginning that someone's crown has slipped. You need to straighten it. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Show me more. Coming out sideways is the Four of Coins. So I don't know if the blockage is that someone's in another connection, right? There's two people here, but it would say to me that these are two people that stay together for material things, okay? Maybe someone feels like they can't move away from a situation, or it doesn't have to be. It could just be that, you know, maybe someone here, four of coins on their own can talk about penny pinching. Show me more. What's the Four of Coins? Page of Swords. So the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Lovers and the Six of Wands. So the Page of Swords can talk about someone maybe watching something. Again, this energy of learning something here, right? With the Page of Swords, it's an energy of being curious, but it's also an energy of information. Something here that maybe is bringing someone clarity. But it also represents this energy where if someone is just watching someone, right, that they want to communicate with, going back to that energy of someone may miss an opportunity. It's almost that energy of closed mouths don't get fed. Show me more about the Four of Coins. The Five of Wands and the Ace of Coins. Yeah, the Five of Wands is conflict, it's drama, it's chaos. Someone could have did something for finances here. But I mean, I don't know, because the Four of Coins, like I said, is really not a lot. But Five of Wands with the Ace of Coins. Arguments over... You got the Chariot, show me more. And the Fool. So there could be some arguments here about somebody moving forward or somebody having some sort of victory here with the Chariot and the Fool. This is taking a leap of faith, going in a new direction. This is like freeing yourself from something. But Five of Wands is an energy of competition. Misunderstandings. Show me more about this Five of Wands. Damn, the Empress out again. So some of you could be arguing like with maybe with a baby mother or a mother figure. It could be over a child. But show me more about the Five of Wands. What's the Empress? Queen of Wands. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. But someone who is very attractive. Like I said, I already described it over here. Someone who's confident, courageous, a go-getter. Someone who's able to manifest. Someone who is abundant in their own right here. This Empress is giving this energy of attracting. Queen of Wands is a visionary. Five of Wands. Six of Wands and the Lovers. Somebody's in love with someone. They have feelings for someone. Yeah, damn. Yeah, it's definitely Two of Cups, Nine of Swords, Three of Cups. But somebody feels like something's too difficult. It's that giving that energy, listen, right? If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. What's the Page of Cups? Page of Cups is the Four of Wands. The Queen of Wands is back out here. So whoever this Queen of Wands Empress energy is, right? Damn, King of Swords. Number one, I was going to say that she feels like she's someone who's very much loved by people. This could be someone who gets support maybe in their community or they support their community. There's also something here about this person maybe reuniting with a King of Swords. As I say that, advert comes on. So sometimes when advert comes on, dead on when I say something, I know I'm on to something. Something was maybe only a matter of time with the watches here, okay? Or something could be fate and destiny. But the King of Swords, now masculine, this could also be about you speaking your truth. You could have air in your chart here. Who's this King of Swords? These could be two people that are married, live together. This could be like a twin flame connection. Tell me more about the King of Swords. The Seven of Coins. This talks about investment and this woman's pregnant. I feel like someone's going to get some sort of clarity in a situation, or like I said, someone may miss an opportunity because of somebody else coming in. What's the Hermit? I see the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Cups, soulmate energy. You got the solar eclipse, which talks about new beginnings, big changes. Someone here needs to, it's like weighing the pros and cons in a situation. What do you gain from maybe staying exactly where you are? And what could you gain from moving on? What's the Hermit? Page of Coins in the reverse. That hit that Empress. Now the Page of Coins in the reverse, it talks about someone who has no follow through. Okay? Someone may have an idea, but again, going back to this energy where there is no action. It's an idea, it's a good idea, it's a nice idea, but I'm going to keep that in my head. This talks about learning from the past. Show me more, though. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now I'm hearing someone's name could be Sebastian. Maybe someone likes to eat crab. I personally feel like Sebastian looked more like a lobster in The Little Mermaid, but someone could like seafood. But I'm hearing the bit where Sebastian says in The Little Mermaid, careless and reckless behavior. The Knight of Wands in the reverse talks about a show-off. It talks about a daredevil. It talks about someone who could have been vibrating from an arrogant or prideful, egotistical space. This can also talk about an energy of jealousy. Someone who holds on to a grudge. Something that could have something to do with a Sagittarius. A younger fire sign. But this can also talk about someone who is reckless when it comes to their sexual energy. What's this? Because they're landing on the Ace of Swords. The Three of Swords in the reverse. So the Three of Swords in the reverse, it talks about overcoming sorrow. Your past is now behind you. Maybe someone here in the past got cheated on. Why is the Three of Swords here? Oh, wow. What's this? If some of you were married and maybe you were having issues, you could be maybe trying to sort things out with your person, with the King and the Queen of Pentacles here, with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This could also be maybe someone seeing the truth about another earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or another Capricorn. Six of Swords, there's something here about moving to calmer waters, and it could be, I don't know if someone's got a reading. I don't know if you've been hearing, maybe if you watch a lot of tarot, different readers, maybe you've been hearing the same message from different readers here. But the High Priestess with the Six of Swords, or somebody keeps it very much to themselves, almost like a secret that they want to move on. All right, what's this Three of Swords in the reverse? Show me a bit more about that. The Nine of Coins and the Sun. So someone here, oh yeah, heavy Virgo energy showing up. This could be you, right? Well, obviously we're reading for you. I'm seeing Leo energy as well with the Sun. With the Hermit and the World card. Nine of Coins. I'm asking what the Three of Swords in the reverse is. You've got the Nine of Coins, the Sun, the Hermit, and the World. Someone is either they need to let go of something, right, and heal here, or someone has already done that. Someone looks like they're in their happy place. Someone could very much keep themselves to themselves here. Someone's accomplishing something. Someone could do something online here with the World card. But the World card talks about wholeness, a sense of belonging. And someone could very well feel contented by themselves. Single, independent, self-sufficient. It could be this Empress energy. But show me what this Empress is. Why is the Empress here? Coming out sideways. Can talk about a blockage as the Fool. Landing on the Page of Cups. Someone here can't move forward because maybe someone is pregnant. Or maybe it just has to do with children. Yeah, Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Show me more about this Empress and the Fool. Or somebody can't move towards this Divine Feminine because the Page of Cups. An apology? Or someone's just scared? The Eight of Coins wanting to show its face. Ah, now someone as well could have tried to block something for this Divine Feminine. It could have to do with their employment. What's this? The Page of Cups again. Or somebody wants to commit to someone else. Maybe someone, like somebody in their workplace. This could also be, you know, you feeling very distracted at work. Something to do with this Divine Empress energy. Page of Cups. Do you dream about someone? Music could play a big part in a situation as well. This man has a guitar in his hand. What's the Empress energy? Six of Swords and the High Priestess. That landed on the Four of Wands. I don't know if someone's been dreaming about marrying someone or being in a relationship with someone or living with someone here. Or have you had a dream about somebody being with someone else? But whoever this Empress is, she's coming out as someone who is highly intuitive. She could definitely be spiritual. Six of Swords. This is someone having a smoother road ahead, and it could be when it comes to their work here. Especially if somebody does something a little bit taboo. Psychic, medium, healer. What's the Two of Pentacles? Oh, what is this? Two of Cups. Okay. But I see that it's landing on the Page of Cups again. So you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and you have it here in the upright. So I don't know if this is like an energy where someone keeps going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. What's the Nine of Swords in the reverse? Because this can talk about regret, emotional baggage. Now it says on here, past life trauma to heal. This is also an energy of feeling guilty. Show me more. Yeah, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing, I'm hearing what the Lord giveth, he can taketh away. So, what's this Nine of Swords in the reverse with the Two of Coins? The Five of Coins. So, is that why they just said that? I don't know if someone's finances is being affected here, okay? Or someone's feeling left out in the cold, or someone regrets rejecting somebody here, but this is loss. This is also a breakup. Show me more. It's almost like with the Five of Coins and the Two of Coins here, it's like something that someone should have invested in some way, shape, or form. They didn't. Nine of Swords, Five of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune. And it could be with landing on the Page of Coins, it could be that time may have run out here in a situation. The Wheel of Fortune talks about life cycles. This already talks about past life trauma to heal. So I feel like someone didn't. It gives this energy someone came back this lifetime and did the same thing again. Didn't learn the lessons. Missed an opportunity in something. Give me one on the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they may have taken too long. They were indecisive. What's that Wheel of Fortune? The Winter Solstice, it says, find the light within. Now, this could also be saying, where we go back to this energy, right? It's time for someone here to change things, right? Something maybe you went through, a lesson that you had to learn. It was supposed to catapult you onto the path that you're supposed to be on. But it almost feels like someone here is still resisting, refusing. And it could be about maybe validating someone's feelings. Seven of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Did someone choose options over a emotional fulfillment situation? Or is this someone who is confused about how they feel? One more on that Wheel of Fortune. It talks about a decisive moment. It's almost giving that energy, right? And as the advert comes on again, it's almost giving that energy of speak now or forever hold your peace. So, Wheel of Fortune landed on the Four of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So I'm thinking, what song am I hearing? All I can hear is Let's Get Married. The Lovers, Eight of Cups is in the reverse for some reason. All right, show me the Nine of Swords so we can move on. Nine of Swords for the masculine spirit. Landed on the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. It's the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? Two of Cups. That landed on the King of Swords. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Ooh, Hermit. Yeah, okay, give me one more. High Priestess, Two of Cups, heavy Pisces energy here. I've seen the Two of Coins again. One more. Someone could also be worried that maybe someone doesn't feel the same. So you have the Emperor and you have the Star. Look at that healing energy. Look at somebody stepping into their North Node. Isn't that what the message said at the beginning? Let's read it again. Where you going, Emperor? Come here. He tried to run away. Get here. Ugh. It says, someone let their crown slip. Time to straighten it. Right? Time to heal. Time to step into your power. Time to make, I'm hearing, time to make things move here, okay? This is a leader energy. You see, what does he have on his head? I believe that's a crown. It says someone has let their crown slip. Time to straighten it. It says release past defeats or disappointments. It says dig deep to find your happy place. It's the only way to your North Node. Time to embody your leadership. There we go. And that's what we're ending with in this spread. The Star and the Emperor. Aquarius energy. But the Star is like rejuvenation. Restoring hope. Faith. Finding that balance. Yeah. Even on the Star card it says your purpose. And that's why it came out with the Emperor. But let us now have a look. What is the energy spirit in love? If this, I do believe this was kind of talking about love, but for others of you, you may have taken it a different way. And that will just mean you know your story better than I do. Energy in love. We have playfulness. That landed on the Ace of Swords. It says to recapture romance. It says allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Finding your happy place. Someone here needs to know it is safe to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Show me more. Look at that past life at the bottom of the deck. It says we reunite with our loved ones over and over in different lives. Spirit, can you tell me if this, for someone here, what I'm seeing, is this a soulmate or twin flame connection? I believe it is because of the 4 wands. I almost wanted to say the 2 of cups as well. This could be the one. That landed on the Hangman. It says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. And I see that here. Yeah, look at that. But it's coming out sideways. Reconciliation. Somebody wants to reconcile with somebody from their past. Spirit, is this a soulmate or a twin flame connection? Calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are bringing you together, but a conversation is needed. So somebody looks like has manifested this. But give me a card. What's the energy in love? Thank you. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you've got time. It says, let time forget those scars. Yes, because it's time to be happy. And look what's right behind happy. It's reconciliation. But what came on the table? Landed on the Page of Cups. What's the energy in love? You have accept. It says, be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. The Wheel of Fortune is here. But show me more about love. I'm not going to go into great details about love. I'm literally just scraping the surface. If you want a personal reading, my information is down below. But let's see. What do we have for the collective? Give me 6 cards. Landed on the Page of Swords. Fan the flames. It says doing what it takes to keep the passion alive. It says renewal. It says romance. And it says care. Somebody's got to put the work in. You have soul searching. It says needing to work on some personal issues first. Understandable. It says motives, purpose, and self. It's kind of giving the Hangman again. You also have time, elegance. It says you are always beautiful to someone who loves you. It says confident, real, and standards. Now, the Two of Cups energies talk about something that is mutual. Yeah, the future. It looks like right behind future, you have control here, masculine. So, like I said, it feels like depending on what kind of action someone takes, it determines how things are going to turn out later on. But give me 3 more cards. We have love stories. That landed on the 4 of Wands. It says communicating, and it says saying what needs to be said. It says tough love, and it says truth talk. You got the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups over here. But 4 of Coins with the Page of Swords, that is like looking at something and saying to yourself, I want to hold on to that. Or it's like looking at something but saying, oh, you know, I don't really have enough to do that or to bring to the table. Show me more. Landing on the Ace of Swords, you have calmer waters. It says getting rid of upheaval and leaving the drama behind. And that is going to sit with soul searching. And it says at the side, quiet times and flowing. Very convenient, because this soul searching, this man looks like he is sitting on the end of a boat and he is in water. Someone could be spending time by water. Maybe someone lives by water, but water talks about your emotions and feelings. Yeah, you got loyalty and baby steps here and embrace change. So Spirit is not saying, hey, you got to move at a fast pace, you know, you go speak to this person, marry them by next month. No, Spirit is saying take your time, but take the step. Coming out, well, yeah, that's why it was kind of coming out sideways. Okay, because this, even just the word adventures is making me feel like the Fool card, okay? And we have the Fool card here with the 8 of Coins and the 6 of Swords. Someone could also maybe want to leave their job. I don't know if someone here is thinking about self-employment. But you have adventures, and it says having new experiences and making new friends. It says travel, and it says change, and it says plans. It's giving that energy here for someone where they say, man makes plans and God laughs. So, let us see what your finances look like. What do they need to know about their finances for it? Some of you may already be financially stable, because I'm hearing that song where it goes money, money, money. Don't it say something like in a rich man's world or something like that? Well, that's what some of you are striving to be. All right. Strongest energy in finances. You have investments. It says investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. It says invest wisely. You have sweet success. And it says it is not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. It says get what you want. And then coming out sideways, though, it is landing on the Ace of Swords, which is kind of saying to me, what does it say first? Opportunity. It says new job opportunities. It says change of workplace or business trip. It says changes coming just in time. So something may not be here yet. Maybe some of you have been applying for things here, right? Or again, it could be this energy where you have brilliant ideas with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, things that you are really passionate about here. But again, with the Four of Coins, you may feel like, okay, you don't have enough. Or with the Page of Swords being here, it could say to me that, you know, in the meantime, in between time, you could do your research and things like that, right? Maybe make a plan. And there we have power at the bottom of the deck. All right. Give me a card each for these. Why is investment here? Investment is here because of direction. You have like the compass here, okay? Yeah, some of you may definitely be stressing out about finances here, especially with this Two of Coins. It's almost like, you know, you got 2 coins and you don't even know which way to dish it out, right? Which way to share it, things like that. Some of you may be even in this energy of kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul, or but I see a change with the Wheel of Fortune at the end. So it says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. It says you are being divinely guided. What's sweet success? Oh, there's something here. Some of you may end up working with a person, and it may be a person that you actually are in a relationship with for some of you. We have long term. It says an opportunity could turn into a long-term career move. It says, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. But I'm just looking at the wedding rings. But again, it could just be representing commitment, right? Something that's going to bring you rewards. For some of you, it may even be something in spiritual work. What's opportunity? Okay. That was quick. Maybe an opportunity is coming around for someone very quickly. So the first one, it says influence. It says use your influence for change. It says you may do public speaking, social videos, or investments. It says your voice and options are important. Oh, your voice and opinions are important. What did it come out with? In the flow. Something's just going to flow for you. And it's because it's your, like I said, it's a part of your divine blueprint. It says the universe is sending you help. It says tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. And that's almost like a second card that has said something like that. Now, I'm not even going to lie. For some of you, maybe an influencer is going to help you. But let us move on. Is there anything my masculines need to be aware of? Anything they need to be aware of, Spirit? Let's start with 6 cards. Now, whatever comes out in what do you need to be aware of, it could relate to you, okay? Especially with what I'm seeing on the board. So you have paranoid. It says cautious, insecure, and it says guarded. You have reading up. It says, is that what that Page of Swords is about? It says doing the research, it says learning more, and it says gaining insight. Yeah, someone's gonna make it through with graduation day. Now someone could be graduating from something, right? Maybe you're finishing a course or something that you've been doing for a while. But I feel like that's spirit congratulating someone. It's like, how do you say it? Like evolving. All right, so I see two flipping in the reverse. Now the first one in the upright says extra. It says dramatic. It says trying too hard, and it says starter. It's in the reverse. It came out with, in the upright, black sheep. It says rebelling, going against expectations and defying the norms. So it's like someone's going to be stopping something here. Let's clarify these cards. What's paranoid? Fed up. And that landed on the direction card, but it says over it, it says not having it, frustrated. Yeah, someone's fed up of not having enough. Now, whether that is not having enough financially, not feeling fulfilled emotionally, or this could be someone around you. What's reading up? You have sipping, it says nosy, spreading rumors, gossip. Then you also have Virgo, it says chemistry, intense, passion, things are heating up. Supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence, and spilling the beans. There's a lot going on here. It's like, I don't know if someone's getting a lot of information about something or different people. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag. It says untrustworthy, and then you have heart to heart. It's like mixed emotions here. Deep conversation, intimate discussion, blunt and honest. I just need one card. Thank you. Puzzled. So it says confused, it says perplexed, and it says conflicted. What's extra in the reverse? It looks like it's coming in the reverse, but in the upright it would say cuffing season. It says single, it says ready to mingle, ready for a real relationship, on the hunt. It's in the, it was coming in the reverse though. So someone is not single, or they're not ready to mingle, or they're not ready to be in a relationship. This makes me feel like I might need to get another one for that. Because this kind of makes me feel like that energy where I was saying that someone is not fighting for something. But what is black sheep in the reverse? It did a little flip. Wine and dine. It says courtship, constantly dating, romance and passion. So this is kind of making me feel like doing things the right way. Clarify this. Give me another one for this. Extra in the reverse and cuffing season in the reverse. Supersize me came out again. Doing too much. It says excessive, overindulging. Yeah, it could be that energy of the hangman, right? Maybe you have a lot of options here that kind of want to entertain you. But it's almost like, hey, listen, I'm kind of turning down options, or I just, because I'm confused and don't really know what I want, it's like. So be careful of getting into just situations that is for a good time and not a long time. But at the end of the day, you do have free will. Yeah, came out sideways, landed on the Page of Swords. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. And you got a light bulb moment at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there is someone you thought you wanted to settle down with, and maybe, you know, now you're not so sure. Some of you, maybe you're not taking action because you're already in a situation. But give me some energy for going forward. What does it look like going forward for my masculine spirit? All right, so you have renewal. Nice. It says 890. It says you are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. It says release the past and embrace opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. You have authenticity, being your authentic self. It says 787. It says be yourself. It says pursue your passion and show your authentic self. It says don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Yeah, because it's time for you to come in alignment and have balance here. Right, there's the shift. But someone here has to be able to adapt to these shifts. They have to be ready. And sometimes, you know what, sometimes spirit has to give you a little push, even when you ain't ready. When they see you ain't making a move. You have to remember that spirit knows the bigger picture. They know what's waiting up ahead for you. They know what's waiting up ahead for you. Abundance. 888. Someone could be seeing those synchronicities. But it says financial abundance. And it says financial abundance and success are on the horizon. It says stay focused and disciplined. All right, give me 3 cards to end out this reading. What does the masculines need to know about going forward? Renewal. So you have a sacred chalice, the Ace of Cups. You already have it out here with the Ace of Swords, okay? And it says abundance, it says nourishment, and it says fulfillment. What's authenticity? I just heard conversation. So what's authenticity? You have the golden apple. It says reward, temptation, and it says knowledge. All right. What's abundance? Why is this golden apple making me feel like, especially with the words reward and then temptation, unless something is very tempting for you, like I said, but then it would just be saying, spirit is saying, just be your authentic self, okay? For others of you, I don't know if there's like an energy where it's almost like you needing to think of what is going to be very rewarding for you in the long term and what is, like I said, just temptation. What is here just for a good time and not a long time. It doesn't always have to just talk about sex and things like that, right? So with abundance, you have the lotus bloom. And it says enlightenment and it says spiritual awakening. Now, abundance as well can be connected to an abundance of your gifts, right? I like to say when you are in alignment with yourself and you found your happiness and things like that, and you know, it kind of I feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole with this, but what am I trying to say? When you are happy and you found peace, right, that in itself is abundance, right? Because you can't put a price on peace. And when you're at peace, you will see life differently. You will do things differently, right? You will kind of like, you know, handle life differently. And that can be abundance. When you no longer allow fear and anxiety and worry and stress to overtake you, you become in an energy where you're better equipped to handle those things. It's like handling obstacles when you face them. Knowing how to handle challenges. Learning that energy of balance or patience, and you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Well, I hope you do, and if you don't, oh well. So that is what I have, masculines. I do hope that something has resonated with you, giving you some sort of confirmation or clarity. If it has, I do ask that you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, stay safe. Love and light, guys.